Whoa, hold on. What is up, y'all? How is everybody doing today? It is Jake yet again. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. This is an interview. I'm a little nervous about it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Carl. How you doing?
Hey, Jake Hudson, how we doing?
Yeah, hey, a little bit about you, if you don't mind. Get a little bit about you.
Should I just start talking about me? Well, first of all,
Yeah.
I was very happy to get invited here. And so last time, right, I was really excited about it. It really ended up quite funny that you fell asleep and I was doing stuff on Twitter. And I'm so happy to be back here. Now we're making this really happen. I'm a comedian. I'm a stupid comedian. I guess that's what's my thing. Carl.sucks has got all my info, But I'm a little more interested in you, Jake, if it's okay.
All right.
Okay.
By the way, do you like the artwork? Do you like the artwork that we use for the...
What is her name who created it for you?
DJ Electrify. DJ Electra. She's actually an awesome artist. She is. I did send her a link for the show. I've been promoting this show lately. This is actually my second show in 24 hours because I did one last night. I did one last night with James Hake, and funny enough, when I was setting up this, it kicked. I actually had to remake James's stream, remake the whole StreamYard because it deleted that stream, and I had to remake all the stream. I had to make the whole stream.
This is fascinating behind the scenes stuff, folks.
Yeah.
Look how your name, Jake Hudson, is under you in the promo, and Carl is under me. That worked out great. As a matter of fact, my background.
Hey, I got a question. Do you have any Norm Macdonald stories?
Not stories. I was just a big fan of Norm Macdonald, if you're bringing him up. I got to tell you that he really showed you that if you're honest in comedy, it's fucking funny. Just tell the truth in comedy, and it's going to be fucking funny. He really taught that lesson, and that's what I learned from him,
All right. One of the things, you're usually on Gino Pascanti's show a lot.
Yeah. I love that show. Okay, so I work a club called Scotty's all the time, and he was booked there, and so was Bobby Tamburo. And I don't know, Bobby took a shine to me. We became friends or whatever. And he, next thing you know, I'm on his on Bill's morning show. And I guess maybe that was like some sort of audition or something in Bobby's mind. So he brought me on to Gino's show, and Gino just goes from the very first episode, this guy gets it. And we just became fast friends, and I've been on ever since, and I'm loving it.
All you need is another brick in the wall, Carl. That's a Pink Floyd reference.
Yes, it is, and a great one. I mean, for the audience, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get Gino here.
When you started working with Gino, did you know who Anthony Cumia was?
Well, I was I was a Howard Stern fan, and if you're a Howard Stern fan listening to K-Rock in the 90s, you will become an Opie and Anthony fan because they would just be the next show up or whatever, or maybe they preceded them in the afternoon, I forget. So I used to listen in the car, like in the olden days, Whip 'Em Out Wednesday and one-legged kickboxing, and there was some funny stuff. So I really didn't pay attention to who they were or anything. Next thing you know, Anthony Cumia. I didn't even know that was Anthony of Opie and Anthony. I had to find out. So so I took a little hiatus from them, I suppose. So I knew of him, but I wasn't paying attention.
Also, do you think that comedy has changed?
Yeah.
Since did you work comedy when 2020 happened? That thing that happened in 2020?
The pandemic. Yes, I was. Yeah. I absolutely was part of the victim of that with our Zoom shows and everything.
Yeah, as here, but the thing is, for me, is I try to, for me, I, and then going through during the pandemic, I also before days before the pandemic happened, I had to go through the death of my father.
Oh, I'm sorry to
February
hear that.
February 7th, 2020.
Wow, my father died in February as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
and
want
that
to also, when I reached out to, here's the thing, you're the second person to reach. When I reached out to them, they came out with a time that they wanted to come on my show.
mm-hmm.
You were actually, when I do those tweets, I like to have you on the show. That's me cold calling people. That's what I start doing when I'm
Uh-huh.
bored. Is say, hey, I would love to have you on the show, because that's something that I've done since trying to book guests, and that's what people ask me all the time about, is how do you get guests? Just cold tweet them.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's showing results, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I know
Um.
you're a fan of these podcasts, and I was wondering if I could ask you questions, if it's all right.
All right.
Okay, I saw on Twitter your top 10 favorite podcasts of the week. Okay,
Yeah.
and Kumia is last. He's the last one. What I mean, did you like watch these shows and make an evaluation, or it's just how you feel? How you feel this week? Kumia is at the bottom.
I'll be very honest with you that those are all me picking. And by the way, Gun Friday. I got the
Yeah.
Gun Friday logo. Since you're going into hot water, I had to go Gun Friday.
I was just on there. They did Waterman. That was a lot of fun. But why does
Yeah.
Kumia appear at the bottom of this list? And Opie Radio is above Kumia.
Because by the way, I am. Opie follows me.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest with you, and I don't want to do any offense to Anthony and stuff, but Opie has treated me with respect, and I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
bash him. So reason why, and also the thing is, and the thing is, it's like I usually forget to put people on the list. A lot of people ask me this: why is Gino and Keanu always this week's list?
Mm-hmm.
Gino is not on the. Gino and Keanu are separate on the list. I add them because I don't have space. I try not to, like, if I don't have to. There's more podcasters. You have so many
Yes.
podcasts. There's watching. You have Shuley, Levy,
Backyard
MLC,
boys.
the BYB boys. You gotta know that. By the way, shout out to Derek. I actually am friends with a bunch of them. Even Bobby
Uh-huh.
Nick from that show is
Uh-huh.
one of my
Great
my
dude.
one of my producers. But you know,
What
one
about Ski Mask Collective? Are you into that too? That shit's
Ski
hilarious.
Mask. I actually been on the show I've been on their show the other day. I was
I'm
on their
dying to
show.
get
Yeah.
back on that show. I want to be Jim
He
Stansel's personal friend, and it's not happening.
he's always busy doing something. Yeah.
Okay,
By
now
the way,
I
I
want
was.
to ask you about this list again. Gino does appear on the list number 5, but Keanu is above him at number 4. You enjoy Keanu's show more than In Hot Water?
No. The reason I don't have Compound Media, so I don't watch In Hot Water. I watch Greatcast.
Oh, you're not a subscriber to Compound? Is that because it's pricey or something? Because it's really worth it. If you watch Gratcast, I can see why Keanu would be ranking higher than Gratcast. No offense, Gino. Stay mad, bitch.
But I
Why
want
is
to ask.
Keanu above? Because you are not a subscriber. You're about to ask me a question, but I still have one more here. There's
All
Watch Holly.
right.
No. What I want to ask about the Hake Report. You just had him on your yours, and he's number 1 just for this week. What makes him number 1? Should I get into this guy? I don't know him.
He basically he works for Jesse Lee Peterson out in California.
Uh-huh.
He's also they talk a little bit of politics. They talk a little bit about like other stuff. They also have they do a great show.
Uh-huh.
And but here's the thing, by the way, reason why a lot of that stuff is me trying to figure out people's Twitters. And also
Uh-huh.
Ari Jane is number two, and Ari's my friend. I know what list you're
Uh-huh.
talking about. And
Yeah.
do you what do you think about Ray DeVito?
So my only real experience with Ray DeVito is Gino criticizing him. I really couldn't be fair critiquing him. Whenever I've seen him, he's been a douche. But the thing is, that's like they edit something together and show it to you, and maybe that's when he was being a douche. I was at the stand when he had his drop party for his comedy Life from Balconies, The View from Balconies, something like that.
Yeah.
And I caught a few jokes. He made me laugh that night. I didn't know who I was really looking at that night. So I can't fairly rate Ray, although to say if what everybody says about him is true, I'm not a fan. But I haven't given his comedy a fair shot.
Yeah, I also want to bring up, like, now is like comedy has changed now.
Mm-hmm.
There's you because of social media, you can't do a lot of the jokes you guys do in the past because the SJWs will find jokes that you did in the past and try to crucify you
Expose
guys
you.
about them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, here's what I want to say about it, right? Like there was a time in the 1990s, right? If you said stuff that was like offensive, over the top, very racist, we didn't call it that, but you got canceled. We didn't call it canceled. We didn't know the term, but that's what happened. You got let go from your job, or you got people stopped being your fans. You fell into shame. It happened to so many celebrities, but the comedian, he was the only one who could say just the most craziest thing, and it would be fine. People would go, "Oh, he's a comedian. He's a comedian." If you had a government position, you were a teacher, you were in the military, anything that was like had a high position in a Fortune 500 company, you could absolutely get canceled. The comedian was the one you could let off the hook. Today, it's not reversed, but nobody can escape it. You have to toe the line and not say anything that is very offensive, or you'll be held up to criticism.
What do you think about Shane Gillis and what happened with him in SNL?
Oh yeah, that's terrific for him. I got to tell you once again, I'm not really paying attention to Shane Gillis, and I really don't know his comedy, and I don't know the whole story there. I kind of don't give a shit.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I'm like asking questions because I'm people want me to roast battle a comedian, and I'm not a comedian. They want
Tell me,
roast battle Ray DeVito.
Do you consider yourself to be like part of like the Dabbleverse?
I am. I don't know.
Do you know what the Dabbleverse is? Did you take physics?
Yeah, the Stutter and John community.
Kind of, yeah. Like, and all the podcasts like MLC and In Hot Water who fight each other. Yeah. Do you consider yourself to be a player in that arena?
I'm a small player in that arena because there's other big people like that, like Gino and Kevin Brennan. Have you ever worked with Kevin Brennan? Have you ever worked?
Yeah, he's been at. Mm-hmm. I've shared the stage with Kevin Brennan. He'll make you laugh. He'll make you laugh. Most of his jokes are putting down things in our society, not people as much, like as he does off stage. But he's a funny guy. I've seen him. I've seen Levy. I've seen Gino. They're all making me laugh.
Yeah.
By
the way, what do you think about your Chrissy Mayer in particular?
I like Chrissy Mayer. The thing is, I went on Chrissy Mayer's podcast twice, and I really had a blast. But then my wife found out that the theme of the show was pornography. She didn't like say you can't go on there or something, but she was like hurt, like disappointed in me, I mean, I can do whatever I want, but so I don't know if I'm going to go back on. I really enjoy that show. She's funny. She's quick. She's witty. And
have you been on Keanu Cast?
yeah, I've been on Keanu Cast twice. And what's more fun than Kiki is Mickey. She's a blast, man.
Hold on. I have a prop for you.
Okay. I brought props.
Look at that.
What am I seeing here? Okay. It's a spanking paddle.
Yeah.
Is that from her show? Should I know that? What is that?
She actually, Mickey actually made this.
Oh, that's terrific.
Look,
the one at the bottom looks like the guy on South Park.
That's me. That was me. That's me.
You look like Mr. Mackey there.
Yeah. But I want to say that I do appreciate, you look like Garrett when you do that. When you do like, you look like an older Garrett or from In Hot Water.
Older sounds right. Listen, I wanted to ask you questions about this Dabbleverse, if it's okay.
All right.
Okay, so Bob Levy and Kevin Brennan were tight. He was on Misery Loves Company all the time. But then there was some dispute about money, like Kevin owed Levy money and he won't pay Bob or something like that. Can you tell me what are those details?
Basically, Kevin took money from Bob's paycheck to pay Stutter and John.
Okay.
Here's what happened. Kevin Brennan owes Levy $6,500 and $6,000.
Okay.
I don't understand. And what happened was, and then what happened is the first Atlantic City trip came about, not the one that they just did. This was last year
with the big event, the one before.
The one before where they only played poker at the Borgata.
Mm-hmm.
But here's
the thing.
What?
Nothing. Dumb joke. Keep going.
Yeah. What happened is Bob was talking to Chad, and people were telling Kevin that Bob is trying to tell Chad all Kevin's secrets, and Kevin got mad and
Chad Zuma?
Yeah.
Was it true, or Kevin believed it?
He believed because his fans, they kiss his ass every time. Sorry for the language.
Okay, that sounds right.
Kiss his ass like Gilbert Gottfried kisses Howard Stern's ass. Sorry, I had to throw Gilbert Gottfried joke in there. I had to throw Gilbert Gottfried insults in there. But by the way, people were saying that Howard, people were bringing up stuff that Howard did in the past, like the whole Whoopi Goldberg, Ted Danson incident. Mm-hmm. Where he, at one of his pay-per-views, dressed him and Sherman Hensley dressed up as Ted Danson, and Whoopi Goldberg and Howard put blackface.
Yeah, because he's famously notorious for that. So wait, so 65. Okay, so Levy is gossiping with Chad Zumock, but maybe not really, and so telling all the secrets. Brennan hears this, and what? How does Levy part with $6,000, $6,500?
No. He was owed payment because when this was happened on the 20th. They get paid on the 21st.
Okay.
They were supposed to. He was supposed to put up some money. This was something that they were supposed to get their YouTube money. Mm-hmm. Kevin pays out on the 21st. Bob quits and forfeits when you quit, you forfeit the money.
Even though it's for times worked before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brennan owes him the money, I guess. Then if Levy worked for that money, then he owes him the money. You can't use that.
It's like I have a question. Did you hear about the Chrissy Mary pepper spray while she was pregnant?
Yeah. Okay, so they were at the Dojo of Comedy, and afterwards, in the hallway, when she was like signing T-shirts and pictures, something like that. Somebody let pepper spray into the room. I know the dojo. I've been there. It's like this hallway. It's on the second floor, so it's the hallway that leads to the stairs. Like to a landing, then down to a foyer. So I know about it. I listened to Chrissy's podcast talking about it. She wasn't pepper sprayed, but it was in the air, and everybody had to split. Now, they were worried about her pregnancy, but that's really silly. It's a thing that makes your eyes irritated and your sinuses inflamed. It doesn't reach the baby. I mean, it's,
Yeah. You know what? The thing is, I have a lot of fun. And by the way, they had the Scooby-Doo for our photo.
They had the what? I'm sorry, we broke up.
No. One button. I'm just telling you, they used Scooby-Doo for our photo.
Yeah, and Shaggy in the middle there. Look how thin she made me, right? She was very kind. I'm going to print this up as a poster and put it in front of my treadmill. Someday you can be cartoon thin. Come on, dude.
I want to ask this question: is what do you think now? Like, when you have the companies, you have Dry Bar, Netflix, now you have all these other places, but you also have people that are doing their own comedy stuff.
Yes,
you have people. You have who are these podcasts? The other Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. Have you ever been on his show?
No, I never have. But you're right that the platform is greater now. Sure, you've got the national major one, but you can have your own subset of fans and put things on YouTube and be out there on StreamYard. And, that we're much more empowered now to make a little living as a small fish in this huge pond.
I mean, we are also on DLive and Twitch right now, so I didn't tell you that yet because we didn't have time to tell you all the platforms that put us on. Because
I had Twitch, but then my doctor gave me medication. Everything's cool now.
Oh, a Twitch joke.
Did you see the Atlantic City fight? This recent one, the Kevin Brennan's footage when he confronted Levy.
Yeah, I also saw the Stuttering John stuff too.
Yeah, all the Stuttering. What a weekend! Now the thing is that nothing really happened, right? It's Stuttering John going, he's making fun of me, and he's making fun of me, and then it's like Bob Levy, like, come here, I'm gonna beat you up. Come here. That was there was no real incident. It was a bunch of posturing.
By the way, B. Dabbler dressed up as Gino Pascanti.
That was really fun.
Yeah. The one thing I want to ask is, does people know you from, thing is, I went in this stuff blind because didn't know who you were. I'm sorry I said that.
Sure. No, that's a lot about very understandable.
The only thing I know about, we talked about this before on the phone call, you and Michael Gavin Ali hate each other.
No, you asked me that question and I corrected you. No, I don't really know Gavin Ali. Now, I've been on In Hot Water and he's been on the phone, but I don't really know him or have never had a fight with him. No, I don't, he's like abrasive and says things that are just like, I'm not a fan, but no, I have I don't have a fight or anything. No problem with him at all.
Yeah,
and he better get that clear.
We do not. Oh God, I gotta put this up. Thanks. I have not to put this up now. Viewer discretion is advised because people are going to think that's a real gun.
Oh no, nobody's that dumb. And what if it was? Maybe I'm licensed. What'd you put up? Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion.
Did I wreck up your podcast? Let me see what I got here for you. Hold on.
Hey, Frankie, how you doing? Frankie's here.
Okay, viewer discretion is advised. Let's do a little. I'll have no background. Here's my real house.
Ooh, magic.
No, that was supposed to be danger. Gun danger.
But by the way, the reason why I put that up is because YouTube has been on people's butts about having gun pistols on stream and stuff.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so you put that up. So is it okay if I, have a gun again? Is that still
No. We can actually get our channel took down for showing weapons.
okay?
We can
Can
actually
I do it on my
our channel
background?
you can actually put Frankie back on your background because that's all Frankie.
All right.
That was Frankie.
I've got a great shot of me with a gun that we won't see. No problem.
Hey, Frank. Hey, why don't I send Gino Pascanti to see if he's around?
Okay. You have a cell phone, right?
No, I actually have an email.
Because he used to say his number on the air.
I have his number.
Are you busy? ? Can you come on with me and Jake Hudson ?
Send it to Zeno.
Okay, it's off
by the
to
way,
him. He will ignore it.
He will ignore it.
He will. He will.
He ignores in bed. Sorry, I had to do a Keanu joke.
The half trans woman he's going to marry.
Oh. By the way, what do you think about her? People thinking that she's the Dylan Mulvaney chick.
Oh, do they think that? Is that the one who got kicked out of the show and the police took her? That
was Lisa Ann.
Oh, okay. What was the other name? I guess I can't speak to that. I guess I don't know who that
Dylan
is.
Mulvaney is the one. The Bud Light person. The one.
Oh, do people think Keanu looks like that? Yes, I see that. Dylan Mulvaney. That's right. Dylan Mulvaney. I bet you his pee-pee is probably pretty veiny. Kiki. I need to go on Kiki's show again. Okay, wait. As tempting as that sounds, I'm actually not around my streaming stuff. Darn. Period. I can send you a link and you could join via cell.
Tell him that. Oh, that's right.
No
He's at Chrissy's baby shower. I forgot about that.
Oh, so he definitely can't come on right now if that's the case.
Yeah. But I want to say that it's actually a good thing. He might not be dropping any I want to say that he's actually a good person. If he wants to come on, I sent Frankie a link. Frankie McDonald.
Uh-huh. What about Frankie?
I can send him a link.
That's all right. Hey, there I am. Looking thin.
Oops.
Hi, this is Frankie McDonald. I'm doing great so far. Weather from Nova Scotia area is on high from there. There's going to be big rains in Colorado for the people right there.
Let me say, hey, I have an idea who I'm going to send the link to.
Okay.
If you don't mind. I have someone. Let's see. All right. Let's see if Keanu. Why don't I get Kevin? That's right. She might be at the thing. Why don't I send Kevin Brennan? Oh, are you having issues with Levy?
No, I love Bob Levy. No.
Send him a link. Oh, that's right. He's doing his. Oh, dang it! He's doing his Out of the Coffin show today.
But the thing is, I don't think I'm on Bob Levy or Kevin Brennan's radar. I mean, they've never mentioned me, but the one time that like this rumor got out that I got fired from my job, and it wasn't true. But I don't think I'm on their radar. I mean, I'm some guest on Gino's show every now and again. I you know,
by the way,
I'm not a Kevin Brennan fan, and I am a Bob Levy fan.
Someone's saying that someone said that Bobby Tamboro is out of Compound Media.
Yeah, I heard that too. I went on the show, and the dump is on before the show in hot water, and he like dropped a few bombs. He insulted he really insulted Chrissy, and he just sort of like said some mean-spirited stuff, and he couched it in the terms of like, I'm getting a few things off my chest. But I mean, you're getting off your chest that you hope that Chrissy's baby doesn't get her gum line. I don't know. It's just sort of insulting. That's what you want to get off your chest, an insult. But he said some things about Gino and Gino like shitting on him. And I don't know. I like Bobby. He's kicked him. You know, he did it for himself if he's kicked off that show. And I think that he is. He really kind of gets what he deserves if he's, you know, shooting off his mouth. I mean, what does he think's going to happen? You know, it's not thinking it through. But I mean, even from the start, when the conflict began with Gino, you repair it at that moment. You know, he didn't have the big picture thing. He just, I don't know. It's just short-sighted, and it's no way to manage your affairs and manage your day-to-day life. Bobby, dude, tell him you're sorry, and I bet you're hired again. Probably not.
Yeah, I want to say that this show is actually a good show. By the way, I did send Stevie Lou a link.
Stevie's cool. Stevie booked me at the Brooklyn Comedy Club once. That was fun. Why didn't I get invited back? I killed.
By the way, I did send Ski Mask a link.
Okay.
You want me to try to see if I can get Opie to come on?
Well, listen, I got to leave at 4. Actually, I would love if Opie would come on because I have so many questions.
You got about an hour? You got to do a hard out at 4?
Well, yes, at 4:30. I have an appointment in a town. It's really only 20 minutes away, but you know, I need to get my coat on. So yeah, sorry about that.
All right, listen, it's no problem. Listen, we're doing a good show. You know what? If and the thing is, we can have you back on anytime.
Okay.
And here's the thing. The thing is, the reason why I wanted to show people that I can be professional and have real comedians on this show. The thing is, it's like I want to start being professional and try to like get out of the Dabbleverse. I tried to get out and they pulled me back in.
It is the curse. It's a blessing, and listen, could Opie really come on, do you think? Do you know him that well?
He follows me on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you're cold calling. You're cold tweeting.
Yeah.
Twitter is for twits. One man's opinion. You really think me showing that gun would concern anybody?
No, it won't. But the thing is, YouTube has been sticklers lately.
Yeah.
People have been losing their chance. People have been losing their monetization over stupid stuff. So
okay,
try to be professional, and also try to be very grateful for what we got in this world, because you don't know when this world is leaving. We're leaving this world.
When we're dying?
Yeah.
Well, I have mine planned. I totally know when I'm going out.
Was you a big fan of Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah, I was a big fan, and I saw him. I never shared the stage with him, and that's very unfortunate for me. But I did watch him in the audience at the club I work all the time. He was great. I also saw him in New York with another guy who books me a lot, and I made him laugh. I went and bought his book. It should be here somewhere. It's called Rubber Balls and Liquor, something like that. So I go, and he's about to autograph it for me. So he goes, who do I make this out to? And so I said, eBay. And he goes, what, huh? And I said, eBay. And he goes, ah, ha, ha, ha. Like I was going to turn around and sell it. So I made the great Gilbert Gottfried laugh.
Yeah. What is Stand Up New York?
Stand Up New York is where this is Gino's birthday when he became 54. He's 55 now. And it's uptown 78th. I forget exactly where, but it's on the west side. But it's ending. It's ending. They're moving. They're going to become 2 clubs, I think, and lose their current location. So it's a part of history.
Yeah, there's a lot of stand-up clubs in the New York area.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever worked Soul Joe's over in Pennsylvania?
No, I haven't. I am a good soda, but no.
What's going on? All right, guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? This has been a good show, guys. This has been a good show. People. By the way, do you know that people might mistake you for
Nathan Lane?
Yes. No, Mike Machete.
Oh yeah, that guy. Well, that's not a very good compliment for my looks or charisma, I must say. I was with him one time. It was on the dump before an In Hot Water appearance, and he made me laugh. He was a cool dude. He was remote. He wasn't in the studio, so I didn't get to meet him. And I follow him on social media.
By the way, they said Gino keeps telling me, "Oh, we don't do shows remotely. We don't do In Hot Water remotely. You have to come to the studio to do
right."
Them. But he does. They do Anthony's show remotely.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because
Gino's of the philosophy that you should be in the studio. Now, he's always got this guy on from Austin, Texas. But the thing is, the guy lives in Austin. There's other people like that, like Frankie.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Aaron M. Holt from Minnesota. He had him on Anthony's show. And by the way, every time Aaron gets a paycheck from Compound Media, he gloats about it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I made a big paycheck from Compound Media. E-Rock hooked me up. Why they call him E-Rock?
I don't know. That apparently comes from the days of Opie and Anthony, which I guess I missed. He was a regular player there, and I think maybe that was his name. I'm not sure.
Yeah. The thing is I love what you got. I love that now, like, people are standing, comedy is funny. You have these comics that don't, you have some comics that bomb on stage, like, Ready DeVito. And you have people like yourself that are so funny that you can make a good show out of it.
But how do you know? You've never seen my, by the way, I love your critique. Comedy is funny. Never truer words were spoken. No, but you've never, if you're not subscribing to In Hot Water, you don't catch me there.
I saw clips. They put clips on the In Hot Water page.
Uh-huh. Oh, really? I should check that out.
In Hot Water page. Actually, hold on. Let me show you something. I don't think In Hot Water and Compound Media would not mind, because In a Hot Water page is not even run by Compound. It's run by another person.
Is it run by? Is Gino endorse it?
No, he does. In Hot Water.
Okay, here he's. Okay, I found it. I think. Am I allowed to share screen?
Go ahead. I'll accept it. I hope it's not going to get me caught. Listen, I played the Gum Friday. We had the Gum Friday and in hot water gimmicks on our screen.
Maybe this isn't the channel.
That's not the channel. That's the website.
Oh, so is it on Compound Media?
No, it's on YouTube. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Let me take it off. Let me take it off. Let me take it off. You have to. Let me show you this. Let me I have it right here. This is a good producer work.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
So this is their YouTube channel?
This is ran by
Oh.
some.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I can actually do something. CARL. Oh, that's the wrong Carl. That's
Yeah, that's the wrong Carl. Put in Waterman because they did Waterman on Dumb Fridays.
Dumb Friday at Waterman.
Yeah, one word.
It's not. It's clips. It's a clip channel of their shit. They don't mind how I put it. Here's the thing. Here is.
Yeah, there's that fooled me in the Atlantic City footage. I thought, oh, Gino was there. He wasn't.
Best Frankie on in hot water.
Yeah. There was I had to call in and promote Jim Florentine. He didn't even mention he was at Scotty's the next day. Yeah, there's Jim Stansel, my personal not friend. Be my friend, Jim.
Which one? Right here?
Yes, there. Well, you don't have to click it, whatever. I just
by the way, it's got two beautiful girls. By the way, I saw. Did you see the clip online that this girl right here had her titties out?
Well, yeah, I saw that on Compound Media. I saw it on In Hot Water show. I work, and during my working, if I can, if I'm not on a call with the client or something like that, I will listen. I'll have it down in the background, and I just whip my head around. There she was with no shirt. It was.
Hey, can you tell what do you do for work outside of comedy?
I'm a project manager. It's not very exciting or anything. It's not a cool job. It's just a corporate America job, and I'm a project manager.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I know that a lot of these people, they don't want to know. People want because people think, oh, working comedians get paid for their comedians.
Right. Well, the thing is, I mean, I get paid for comedy, but it couldn't look. I have good friends like my friend Johnny Watson and others. All they do is comedy for all their life, so therefore they do all right by it. They make some money. I'm not like that. I couldn't support a family on comedy money.
Yeah, now it's like so many of these people think that, a lot of these, you have to have friends that you have people like Artie Lang is making money in this business. Artie has pissed away so much money.
Yes, he has. Yeah, absolutely.
He had his own shows. He had Artie Quitter podcast. He had AA, Artie and Anthony on Compound Media. He also had the Artie Lang show on Audience TV. I don't know why that is still relevant. Audience TV, the only place you can get Audience TV is DirecTV.
Wow, that's pretty limited.
Yeah, but Dan Patrick makes money on there. Is that green screen?
Yeah, but it's not working. Damn. It didn't work. Wait, I thought I would disappear, you see.
Wait, do you know who Boltman is?
Boltman, that sounds very familiar. No, I guess
a character that Gino played on his show a couple times on his the car gimmick where ask Gino about it.
Oh yeah, I think it is involved with this football show, and I see the Chargers lightning with it. Boltman. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
By the way, Gino has said in the past on one of my shows that he would like Brandon Staley to be buried with the former head coach of who died from the Vikings.
Gino Boltman. Did anyone ever pick up Boltman? Wow, I'm seeing some Twitter stuff about it. Like he's in a hospital wheelchair. Okay. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I also want to say that. By the way, we are. Here's the thing. Now we're competing with a few good shows. Bob Levy's live. Also, our good
He
friend,
wins.
Bob Levy always wins because
Yeah.
guess what? He's got. But they might have Shirley Egar, but we got Comedy Carl.
I'm just Carl, you know. The comedy's extra.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question. I was going to ask this. What do you think about Alex Trebek? We lost Alex Trebek and Sean Connery on the same week.
Yeah. Well, Alex Trebek, I mean, I don't think that's like something very, I don't know. Do you respect Alex Trebek? I mean, he was a host of a TV show. I don't know. Who was the other person who died?
Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. Now, this guy I super respected, okay? And
your green screen fell down. Your green screen fell down.
Yeah, it's all right. This is the mansion, okay? You see that? $40,000, that lithograph. Oh, yeah.
This is like a $20 litho.
What's that?
That looks like cheap vinyl and a $20 litho that you bought off eBay.
It's very nice. It's a Jesse Allen.
Oh,
that's what's on the wall behind me. It's a Jesse Allen.
Did your wife like when you touch her art?
Oh no, that's mine. That's mine. I don't let her touch the money. I just give her a stipend. You know, you got to keep them under control.
By the way, is that wood mahogany or is that faux wood?
This, I don't know. It's real wood. It's not like IKEA crap. These are lawyer's shelves, so that the room doesn't look messy. Even though, you go in and you see a bookcase and it's all filled with books, and it feels like the room's messy. This way, it gives the illusion that everything's flat.
Yeah.
Did you know the elevator in the mansion is out again? Isn't that obnoxious? Goodness.
By the way, that's actually small. That's actually bigger than Gino's house.
Oh, yes. Well, he lives in a box in New York City. I mean, he doesn't have the sprawl of the suburbs like me.
By the way, I was actually going to send, I think I sent Kate Meany the link.
Uh-huh.
You know, Kevin Meany's daughter?
Yeah. So Kate Meany, I never have met in person ever. The very first time she was on Gino's show, Gino called me because he thinks I'm a little like Kevin Meany. He thinks. I think I am maybe in appearance. And Gino started hinting, and even if you're gay, Carl. And I was like, I'm not gay. And he's like, well, but if you were, because we know that Kevin Meany was homosexual. But I didn't really get onto
a fag.
Or a fag. So I didn't really get onto Kate Meany's radar from that phone call. And then I never met her in person. So everything that's gone down with Kate Meany and all the fights and stuff, I doubt she'd even know my name. I wasn't part of any of that.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's on. We got about like 10 minutes before you got to head out to your next job.
I am going to meet buddies to do a rehearsal of a band that I was in the 90s. We haven't seen each other, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's for fun. It's in a rehearsal studio.
Let me guess, Gino Pascanti and Jim Stansel.
Jim's young. He's in his 30s, right? Something like that.
By the way, Keanu is 30. She's 31.
Yeah.
Keanu is 30.
Right.
Gino is 55.
Oh, well, it is age inappropriate, but somehow that's what they both want. I don't know. It seems okay by
But
me.
by the way, I've been calling on her show a few times and said that I think I see her getting pregnant in the next year or moving to South Carolina.
To join Kumia. Listen, she does not want to get pregnant. I don't think she's interested in having kids. And that works for an age inappropriate relationship, right? So that's good.
By the way, I said a couple when before I even realized that Chris. This was weeks before she found out she was pregnant. I said, "Oh, Chrissy might be pregnant in the next couple weeks," and then a couple weeks later, we found out she was pregnant.
Wow. You nailed it. So she got married and got pregnant like boom. Now, from what I hear, this wasn't a planned event. They didn't say, okay, we're married. Now we have a kid. It's just that they're married. So they were a little more lax about things and a baby showed up. So I think it's a great thing. It's really terrific.
Yeah. Also, the thing is, it's like now you're bringing a baby into the Compound Media family. Great.
Yes. Well, it's going to be a totally new chapter in her life. And who knows where this, new life, I want to say baby, but it's not the baby, but the new life will take her. She might slow down on all that. Let's see. But no matter what, it is a very good thing. And
And by the way, I also want to tell you that the difference between, like I was saying this before, Alexa Bliss was also pregnant. She lost a lot of her miles on her card because she couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Professor Russell Alexa Bliss, because she couldn't travel because she was pregnant.
Yeah.
But um Chrissy Mayer was traveling all over the world.
Well, she went to Dallas and California, right? No, but I mean, but that's not bad because you think that's bad. I mean, there's a certain she's in the third trimester now, I think, and you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't think she can do it anymore. Yeah. I don't think she was acting irresponsibly, if that's what you mean. I don't think she would have flown if it wasn't appropriate for the age of the pregnancy.
All right, I think we gotta start wrapping up. Any plugs?
Yeah, sure. On March 22nd and 23rd, I'll be doing 30 minutes of solid comedy at Scotty's Comedy Cove. But just go to carlsucks.com for all my details. I got one gig coming up in Ohio that's going to be fun if there are people out there. It's at Crackpots. But carlsucks.com, which is right
here. And also,
it's not a clickable link.
No.
Damn it.
But I can actually make it clickable. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Let me just let me just do your ad here, and let me just get the link for it and put it in the chat for everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, I want to say that this has actually been a good interview.
Well, goodness. Thank you, Jake. My gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, but I can't click it. I can't get. No, but Jake, I can't. How can I? Jake, I can't click. Oh, can you click it? Can you click it? Could you?
No, it's not even touched me. What? Make it click it if it's in the chat.
No, I'm just being stupid. I know you can't. Oh, now it's up here again. Oh, no. Listen, thanks for having me on, dude. I really just had a blast.
Sorry.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. And this time we can get Gino. We can find time to get Gino on here with us.
Yeah, I don't know if he's appreciating my reaching out. But I will try, and we can do that if Gino's up for it. You know what? Right, I'll go on in hot water, and I'll get him to say it on air. I'll be like, hey, why don't you come on, Jake? You go, I would do that. And then we got him.
All right. By the way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm gonna leave you guys with a song that a friend of mine wrote. Actually, a friend of mine named Hat Rod wrote, and he used AI. And I don't. And here we go. Thank you guys. Have a nice day, guys, and we'll see you guys. Marinara. Bye bye.
It ain't gay if it makes you come. You ain't a